Hello again everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hiking in History. Today I am in somewhere a bit different. Today I'm actually in Bordeaux, France, just on a little city break, just checking it out. So I've arrived, I'm here, I'm in the Airbnb, very swanky, but I'm not going to show it up. But yeah, this is just going to be a very casual video of let's just check out Bordeaux, let's see some of the sights, let's just see what the atmosphere is like and the vibes. But yeah, let's have a walk around and see what we can see. So here we are in the centre of Bordeaux right now, right next to the cathedral. Bordeaux Cathedral of St Andrew, I believe it is. Really beautiful church here. Pretty interesting as well, just because it's got like a freestanding bell tower just here. And the town hall is literally just down there, with all the trams passing by right here. It's a proper busy place, but absolutely gorgeous. We'll have a little look inside. But some important like French history actually happened here as well. So Eleanor of Aquitaine and Louis VII, who was like a future king of France, were married literally just right here, and that was in 1137. So it probably looked different, I imagine. Then maybe it wasn't quite as grandiose back then. This bell tower as well that you hear, that's like freestanding, you can go up. So I think I'm going to do that. We're going to check that out, get to the top, probably get some really good views of the city up there. But we'll check out inside as well first. It was also used to store fodder in the French Revolution, and unfortunately it suffered a pretty bad fire in the 19th century. So a lot of all the furniture and stuff inside was replaced. So not all the stuff inside is original. It was replaced because there was a big fire. But this north bit, this nave here, is absolutely gorgeous. This like doorway, I imagine it's been restored because the detail on it is like insane. But I've seen these even in England, like these kind of Norman archways, and they're always like absolutely beautiful. So let's go check that out. You can see here like absolutely detailed all over. Incredible carvings. You even got the Last Supper across the bottom there. I don't know if you can see. I've only just noticed it's actually the depiction of the Last Supper. But let's check out inside. Ooh, it's so bright out here now. But let's check out this, the bell tower, see if we can go up. I don't think it's too much. I think it's about €6 to go up. Nice view of the behind bit of the cathedral here. A little bit like Notre Dame, but smaller. Interesting little fact that it says on the board there is that it was separated. It was built separate from the cathedral there. Just because it was so large, and so, as you can see, it wouldn't compromise the structural integrity of the cathedral because it was that big, and the bells in there are that heavy. So that's pretty cool. Got 200 odd steps, 233 steps up to the top, and then it looks like you get views from here and here. Yeah, so it wouldn't threaten the structural integrity. Named after the Archbishop of Bordeaux, commissioned it in 1440, so it's still really damn old. Okay, I'm recording this on my phone because I literally forgot. I've handed my backpacking and I forgot that my GoPro was in my backpack. So that was silly. About halfway up now and you can see just inside here. That's where the barrels are kept. That's so cool. So this is the town hall coming up. I believe it's called like the Palace of Rohan, which I did maybe pronounce it differently in French, but it's spelt like Rohan from Lord of the Rings. So maybe that's where Tolkien got the name from. Possibly it's named after like an archdeacon, because it's built so close to the cathedral that like the town hall, it used to be like run by the archdeacons in the priesthood, I imagine. Palace Rohan. You can go in apparently, but it's like it's only every Wednesday. It's like once a week, and it's a guided tour. It's in French, and it's not Wednesday today, so. But you can have a look at the building outside. Very beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You can come into the courtyard anyway. There's guards like everywhere, but they don't tell you off just to go in the courtyard. Yeah, the tours are every Wednesday and Friday. Apparently it's got like one of the most beautiful staircases in France inside, built in the 1700s. But yeah, a little bit better than Longton Town Hall. So right now this is, I'm not going to pronounce this right, Place de la Bourse, something like that. I'll write it on the screen. It's like the most famous square in Bordeaux. This whole area is just gorgeous, goes all the way down there. There's like ships here today. I think there's some other kind of festival thing going on down there. I'll go have a little look in a sec. But absolutely gorgeous. This place, built in the 1700s, all this, which was Bordeaux's golden age. Stunning. You can't really go in any of these buildings now. I don't know exactly what they are, but it's not anything like super interesting. I think they're either just sort of like government council stuff or offices and things like that now. But this square is absolutely beautiful. There was a guy in this fountain yesterday, so I was here, came here yesterday, and there's been like a music festival on, and yeah, this place was like an absolute party. There's a guy just having a dance in the fountain. Trams come right past here as well. Beautiful. What's your name?
Hein?
Name?
Thierry.
Terry?
Thierry, the prénom,
Thierry.
le prénom, Thierry, oui. People are eating.
Eating there, yes.
Are eating, yes. But it
Expensive,
is, yes,
expensive.
very expensive,
Yeah.
yes, because it is
Uh-huh.
the environment.
Voilà. Ambiance.
Ah oui, ambiance.
Ambiance.
So it is, voilà. La grande artère commerçante, Sainte-Catherine, là c'est Sainte-Catherine pour faire le commerce, for shopping.
Yes, shopping, yeah.
Là,
Big street.
à côté c'est Cours-l'Intendance. Là c'est la rue Sainte-Catherine, la plus grande rue commerçante de... Voilà. Là, 13, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 statues.
12.
Statues, yes. 12.
Oh.
Yes.
You've been in before?
Here we have the center of Bordeaux. Here.
Yeah. Have you been in?
You?
You?
What?
Been inside?
I go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go. I visit one time. I visit.
Good?
Ah, oui, it's
Very
superb. Super to visit.
Superb.
Yes. But I don't know if if you can visit. I don't know.
You have to watch a show.
It is,
show,
yeah,
yeah,
voilà, it
yeah,
is difficult. But here, we are in the center.
Gorgeous.
Regarde. People, lot of people, American, Australian, European, visit here. And voilà. 40 la boîte. The boîte, 40 euros.
I see.
Là, oui. Ah oui, ça c'est one of specialties of Bordeaux. With wine, cannelé.
Cannelé.
It is very good, very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
What inside? What's inside? Inside.
Yes.
In.
You can,
Sweet?
One. You, I don't know if you.
It's okay.
Je vais demander, monsieur. Parce que it is good.
It's like a little sponge cake.
Ah,
But
okay.
it's sweet.
Thank you.
Bonjour. Est-ce qu'il y a la possibilité de. Est-ce qu'il y a seulement en boîte ou il y a la possibilité à l'unité maintenant?
I'll just try one.
Hein? Ça, non, ça c'est différent. Ça c'est quoi? C'est différent ça?
Ça c'est
Praline.
caramel, praliné.
Ah oui, c'est différent ça. C'est excellent, excellent.
Very nice.
Excellent. Ah oui, but it is one of speciality of.
Speciality, yes.
14 euros.
I'm gonna try.
Ah non, c'est gentil.
Very good. Very nice.
Ah, that is
Very
right.
nice.
So you know now you know the Bayadon here.
Cannelé.
Cannelé. Voilà.
Cannelé.
You ask cannelé.
Cannelé.
And so voilà. You like cannelé, oui? You like cannelé?
Cannelé, yes.
Yes,
Very nice.
yes,
Very nice.
yes.
Oui.
Ah, voilà. Arrival of the Tour de France.
Starts here.
Here, oui, yes.
Ah.
Tour de France.
Ah, Tour de France, yes. Here.
Arrivé here.
Ah.
Arrival.
Arrival.
Arrival here.
Ah, I think it ends here.
Arrivé.
Ah,
Le 7
yes.
juillet.
Next month,
Yes. Galéon.
the Galeon. Beautiful, great view.
Yes. But miroir d'eau.
Water.
Yes, and water.
Why no water?
Yes, all the.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, je sais pas. I don't know if today. I don't know.
No water
Ah,
today.
No, I don't know.
Ah,
I don't know. But what's the time?
other times water all
But I
here.
don't know. Yes. I don't
Yes.
think, not today.
Not
but
today.
Another day. With.
Beautiful.
It was your first time here.
First time. Yesterday.
Hein? Ouais, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Ouais, mais enfin bon, it was your first
First
time. And you go to Dunepila and
Tomorrow.
After you visit Biarritz.
I've been to Paris, not today.
You go to after Dunepila.
No,
you go,
back home. Home.
Ah yes. You go to England.
Yes, back to England.
Ah oui. Et après, avant vous étiez où? Avant Bordeaux. You visit before Bordeaux. You visit another.
No, just 3 days.
Ah oui.
Just
d'accord.
very
Ah,
short,
oui.
very short.
Oh là là, oui.
Very short.
Ah c'est dommage ça.
I got to go back to work.
Oh là là. Ah oui, c'est ça. Un week-end quoi.
Yes.
Ah là là.
Oui.
Another time.
Another time I'll come back.
Another time you stay a week or
Yes.
or 2 weeks
Oui.
to visit the
All around.
Voilà,
All around.
because 3 days it is bon.
Too short.
Et oui, mais enfin bon, it is voilà, you know Bordeaux.
Now I've seen.
Voilà.
Beautiful.
Voilà.
Very nice to meet you. Thank
Et à la
you.
prochaine.
Thank you. Au revoir.
Et bonne visite.
Thank you. Merci.
And you walk.
Au revoir.
You take the tramway.
Yes, both. Au revoir.
Let's down.
Rightio. So that was the local tour guide who has literally just kidnapped me for about half an hour, showing me around to places I've kind of already been, in broken English because we could barely understand each other. But he was very friendly, very enthusiastic, bless him. left the door. He's just wandering around. He's literally about half an hour I've just been wandering. To be fair, that was quite good though, because I got to try one of them little pastry things. I've already forgotten what it's called. Calette, something like that. Cassette. It's actually really nice. And yeah, he's shown me around everywhere I've already been. But very nice guy, very friendly guy. Showed me the boat and all that. He just wouldn't let me bloody go in the end. I was getting sick of him. I was like, alright. I've been trying to leave now for like 15 minutes. God knows what the footage is like there. I have no idea. But I tried to record some of his natterings. But there you go, very friendly people in Bordeaux, very nice. And I'm actually going to get back onto doing what I was doing now. So I'm currently on my way to like a art exhibition place, and I have found this weird looking bridge. Pont Jacques something. Again, I'll put all the names up. Obviously a very modern bridge, but pretty interesting one, because I'll show pictures of it as well. Believe it or not, the middle section where these supports are, it lifts up, so like big boats can come through here. The whole thing like lifts up. It's got like you can see cables on that side there. It's pretty damn impressive thing, like on the pictures. It'd be really cool if I could see it, but I don't think any boats are coming down here anytime soon by the looks of it. But I did not expect to see it actually, or get this close to it, but it's really close to the stop-off point where I've just been, so that is very cool. And this is a pretty famous museum as well. I think it's the wine museum. I could be wrong, again I'll put it up. With the big canal literally running right across here. I won't go to the edge because I'm not even supposed to be this far, to be honest. Yeah, French canals are like huge compared to ours. They're so wide. Saw a lot of them in Carcassonne. But there we go. Very odd looking building. So we're sort of in the industrial area now as well, as you can see, and UFOs do exist, because there's one here in Bordeaux. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm going to be heading this way, and there's like an old submarine base there, and it's now been turned into like an art exhibition thing. It's a permanent thing. It's kind of like one of them art light shows. I don't know if anyone's ever, they do ones like about Vincent van Gogh, and they like tour around countries, Europe and places. I saw a Vincent van Gogh one in Manchester. That was pretty cool. It's essentially like that, but a permanent one. That is housed just over there in an old submarine base, which is pretty damn cool. So we're going to go find that. But I like this vibe as well. I like the different sides to cities. It's reminded me of a little bit of Basel, Switzerland. This sort of industrial area that is industrial and not conventionally pretty, but when you're actually here and walking about, like modern next to old stuff, I don't know, it's got there's a certain vibe about it that I really like. It's just still got all these old cranes and then these weird new modern buildings. I'm not usually a big fan of like modern architecture, but I don't know, there's a kind of synergy when they're kind of both together that I quite like. Look at these like old cruisers that used to come in here. Used to be in this port. That's so cool. I like it when they have just little things like that up. This imposing structure at the end of this street might be the old submarine base. This might be it. Looks grim, doesn't it? But I suppose an old submarine base wouldn't really be pretty. It wouldn't be designed and built to be pretty, would it? I'm trying to figure out our way to get in, but look at this thing. It's absolutely huge. You can see all down there. Old submarine base. and whether that's like World War II or Cold War, looks more Cold War-y to me, but that is very cool. Just rotting away like that now. But it's good they've put it to use and made an art exhibition thing out of it, so very cool. I've just got to try and find a way in now. Great view of it from here. Look at this place is so cool. So the entrance is, I think, like all the way around that way, so I've come at it the wrong way, but that's okay. It's open quite late. It shuts. Excuse the noise. Yeah, it's open quite late. It shuts at like 7, so I've still got like 2 hours essentially to get over there. Still got all the old railway tracks coming through here as well. That probably brought goods and things all to the submarine base, or just into these warehouses here. I think that's someone's house. That's so cool. Look at that. Gorgeous day. Almost there. We have made it. Finally. It doesn't look too busy, which is nice. Yeah, I think it might be Dali today. They do like different ones each day or at different times, so let's go check out whatever is on. There we go, I've learned something. So this is former submarine base in Bordeaux, built in 1941 under German occupation. So it is a Nazi submarine base. Bloody hell, that's crazy. Base survived Allied air attacks in those years, but in 1993 transformed in art exhibition. How very cool. So let's go check it out. I've just come out of the base. Your time flies when you're in there, because I've been there like basically 2 hours, which literally doesn't feel like it. It was insane. That was fantastic there. If you are ever in Bordeaux, I highly recommend coming to this. Absolutely incredible show. As you can see, the footage was pretty amazing. And obviously actually being there is so much better in person, with the music and everything. There were little sections where there were like all bean bags set down, and you like can literally just lie there. It's so cool. Better than the other ones that I've seen, actually, the other Vincent van Gogh one. Because that one was in like a temporary space that they like set up on the day or whatever. Yeah, the Vincent van Gogh one was in a temporary space that they like set up and then take down and move. so it's quite basic, I guess, in what they can do, where that's obviously permanent and they just change the shows, whatever the shows they rotate around. So that space is amazing. I mean, you've just got the history behind it anyway, it being like this old submarine base that was built by the Germans when they were occupying Bordeaux in France. There's cool information in there, like there's a little section where it tells you all the history of it as well. I needed more time in there. I had 2 hours and I needed more time. You could spend a lot of time in there, because I watched the shows through twice. There's obviously, as you've seen, there's a Salvador Dali one and then a Gaudi one. I watched them through twice, but then I was like starting to walk around because it was like near the end of you know, nearly 7 o'clock time to get out. But yeah, I started finding all these other spaces. There's a little space there called the Cube that was showing like a different show completely. They're more like a contemporary one that some people have made, like artists have made, but it was actually really cool in there. I only saw the end of it, the last sort of 3 or 4 minutes, which again I've posted, but it's a different one. And there's all like just beanbags in there and stuff, and you literally just lie down. Really cool. But yeah, then there's a bit that, you know, details all the history of the building, just the atmosphere of the place. That bit with the submarine was amazing. Like in between the shows, they kind of show different little bits, and they have one where the submarine, like they imitate the submarine coming into the base. And I mean, it looks real when you're there. It's quite scary actually, how fantastic that looks. So I could not recommend that highly enough actually. That was fantastic. If you're in Bordeaux, that's a must see, must do. It's like 15 euros. I think that's dirt cheap, to be honest, really, for how much enjoyment I got out of it anyway. I think that's really cheap. And you can get in there for free, not tech, but if you do the pass, the city pass thing, that is part of the city pass. So if you're going to get that anyway, that's included, which is really good value.